tip for everybody. You understand the term spatial awareness? Spatial awareness? Spatial, space, awareness. Now when you go into a battle, or when you go into a cypher, when you go to parties, whatever, the most important thing is that you are controlling the room. It's your room. Right? So no matter what is happening in the room, like Lilou said, if somebody's losing his hat, use the hat. If there's a bottle standing there, use the bottle. If you see stripes, dance on the stripes. When you do these things, when you do things like that and you're using the room, it always shows your how do you say that? Your awareness, not just your spatial awareness, but also your awareness of improvising. Right? So now, whether you do a wall flip, or whether you dance with somebody else's shoes, whether there's a woman that you like or something, you have to react to these things. Right? When there's a camera and it's annoying you, if you react to these things, you please everybody. There's always the most entertaining stuff, and it always shows us how much you actually know your dance. It's like when you're a martial artist and all of a sudden there's something wrong with whatever, your weapon, and it gets into two, you can still handle it. You know, so you are aware of the situation and you know how to handle it. So that's one thing, spatial awareness. Another thing that I noticed in most of you guys' top rock is you don't accentuate on the one and the two. I always see the same thing, like I was talking about leveling. The same thing has to happen with the top rock. Right? So now when my top rock is straight like this all the time, and I'm just doing this, and it's all the same dynamics. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nothing is happening. This, the jerk and to sit down on it, is one of the most important things. And it is the most important thing when you think about the African heritage of our dance. Right? So, the heartbeat has to be there. Right? To feel that heartbeat. When you look at African dance, in African dance, the body center is much more important, with all the undulation in the body, than what you're doing with your hands and feet. It's not. If you know what I mean, right? So, this comes first. This is first. This is the heartbeat. This is the rhythm of our music. That's why we listen to that music. So if we don't go in there, 1, 2. You see, on the 1 I'm up, on the 2 I'm down. Yeah? Or the other way around. Depends how you take it. Yeah, but it's very important. If you only do this, that came from 1981, 1982, when all of a sudden gymnasts were taking part of our dance. Okay. Very important. Yeah? And also same way with your feet. Make sure that every time when you're moving your feet, it's not here. Yeah, your feet. You can move them up, you can bring them up in the front, you can bring them up in the back. So now all that stuff that you can do within your top rock and use the dynamics, dialectics again, of being fast, being slow, being strong, being soft, and so on and on. If I'm soft, I'm just going like, boom. You see what I mean? It makes a difference. And the more you learn how to accentuate on the music then, that's where you go, okay? And create your own instrument. So the 1 and the 2, yeah? And your spatial awareness. Very important. Now, do you guys still have any questions?